New lending policies from the Chinese government came into effect on Saturday. Zheng Junfeng finds out if the central bank's property stimulus measures have had their intended effect of propping up the battered housing markets.
At an annual autumn housing expo being held in Beijing, the main theme is discounts. Most property developers are offering 10 to 15% discounts in the hopes of warming up the winter chilly market. But potential buyers say the discounts haven't met their expectations.
I think prices will go down further. The discounts here are just small ones, and only on properties far away from city center. I'll be just watching, not buying.
But developers argue that the government's latest policies, which were a strong signal of support to the market, will help turn around the falling prices.
We understand people are still waiting. That's why we are offering discounts, to let some start buying. The demand is still there, as you can see from the crowds here visiting the show. And the new policies will unleash the demand and prop up the market.
A recent housing market report from the research arm of the Bank of China has drawn much attention from the sector. According to the report, over the next 2 years, housing prices in China will drop 10% on average and up to 30% in places where prices had spiraled out of control. Analysts say banks are worried about the market because they are heavily exposed to lending risks.
What I worry about is that some mortgages may go bad and increase banks' risks. But bigger risks lie in loans given to small and medium real estate developers, who make up the majority of the sector and are major borrowers. Once their cash flows hit problems in a sliding economy, banks have to be really careful about the loans.
Currently, housing loans to home buyers and property developers account for a fifth of commercial banks' lending portfolios. In some small banks, that rate is as high as 40%. Bank of China's report warns commercial banks of the growing risks in a possible slowdown of Chinese economic growth. Zheng Junfeng, CCTV.
And land auctions are apparently cooling off all across China as real estate developers find themselves too short of cash to buy up more land and construct any more buildings. Now in April, the southern boom city of Shenzhen saw the first land auction where land use rights were not sold out. And later that same month, the same thing happened in Shanghai and Beijing, and the domino effect spread quickly to second and third tier cities. Now southeastern cities like Fuzhou, Xiamen, and a manufacturing town Dongguan near Guangzhou saw their land no longer as interesting to developers, with homes losing tremendous value since the beginning of the year.